FightBeat.com here at New York's Copacabana with promoter Bob Arum. Bob is promoting the Olive Maskayev Hasim Rakhmonov bout. Bob, give us your thoughts.
Well, I think it's going to be a good fight. Maskayev knocked out Rahman the last time. I think Rahman's learned his lesson. I'm very, very high on Rahman. I think he's going to be very competitive with all of these Russian-speaking champions. And I'm pulling for him, but it's a terrific, terrific fight. And I think the people are going to enjoy it.
Bob, what made you segue back into the heavyweight division?
Well, somebody convinced us to bid on the Vitaly Klitschko-Rahman fight. We put a bid in, and we won the bid. And in the course of that, we got to meet Rahman because he lived in Las Vegas, and we really liked him. I mean, we really liked working with him. And so when the opportunity came up to become his promoter, we grabbed it. It wasn't like a conscious thing of going back into the heavyweight division. We did it because of the way we worked with Rahman and how we enjoyed it.
Switching courses for just 1 second. You were talking about most of the American athletes right now are becoming football players, basketball players. We see basketball players now becoming football players. What's holding boxing back from snatching up some of these athletes?
I think boxing is a very lonely sport, training in the gyms and so forth. You have to really go into it when you're a high school kid. And if you're a high school kid and you have some good ability and you have visions of becoming a professional football or a basketball player, it's easier to go that route than to be a boxer. When you go into these smelly gyms, because if you're a football player, basketball player, all these great-looking cheerleaders are cheering for you, and you're a hero in school. I always said that if Muhammad Ali was coming up today, that he wouldn't be in a gym. He would be catching footballs as a tight end.
So should we bring cheerleaders into boxing?
Well, that'd be nice. I don't know. I don't know if the kids, kids could handle it. It's a tough sport, training as a boxer. It requires. That's why you get in the lighter weight division so much talent, because these kids don't have the option of becoming football or basketball players.
You still keeping yourself busy. How's promotion going for Castillo Corrales 3?
Oh, that's going great. We have 3 big promotions now over the summer. We have Castillo Corrales on June 3rd in Vegas, June 10th, Dakota Malinaji with a lineup of all-stars, Duddy and Tommy Z, the football player who stayed in boxing, and then of course August 12th, Rahman Maskayev.
Switching course once again, Bob. Antonio Margarito, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. Give us your thoughts on the 3.
Well, Oscar won, got a great victory. I mean, it was a tremendous fight that he fought to win that fight against Mayorga. I think that there's very little chance that he'll fight Floyd Jr. because the father obviously is so opposed to it, and I think that's right. It becomes a circus. The father working the corner against his son, I mean, it's not right. I mean, it's when it really diminishes the sport. So I, as far as Margarito is concerned, obviously Floyd has shown a reluctance to fight Margarito, and we're thinking about putting Margarito on this card, August 12th, against Clottey.
What's stopping some of the other, we hear Margarito being spoken about versus Floyd, what's stopping some of the other elite fighters from fighting Margarito in your opinion?
He's too good, he's too tough, Margarito is one of these sleepers like Hagler was, where everybody tries to avoid him because it's a tough fight, and it may not be a winnable fight.
Also, I don't know if the negotiation started or if they broke down. What happened between Mayweather and Margarito?
Well, we offered Floyd $8 million, and he didn't want to fight Margarito. That's really the truth. And we wanted him to fight Margarito. We had a clause in our contract, promotional contract, where he had to pay me a sum of money to get out, which he did. and we'll be, I'm sure, back promoting Floyd's fights down the road. But he just doesn't want to fight Margarito. You can't blame him. Margarito, a tough hombre. He really is a tough guy.
So you don't think it's financial? You think he just doesn't want to get in the ring with him?
$8 million. He's never made $8 million in a fight, plus an upside. Of course he doesn't want to fight Margarito. Nobody else does. That's the problem.
Do you have anything closing you'd like to say?
Well, I think this August 12th match is going to be a really good fight. People should watch this on pay-per-view. They can watch the trilogy, third Castillo-Corrales fight on Showtime on June 3rd. And then June 10th, everybody come to the Garden. We'll watch on pay-per-view as Miguel Cotto fights Paul Malignaggi, and an all-star cast of fighters that night.
Thank you very much.